Hey, what's happening, guys? Mike from MetaComix coming at you with another comic book review. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently from here on out. Instead of taking you through a detailed summary of the story, I'm going to just give you a brief overview and try not to spoil anything so that it doesn't ruin your reading experience. I think that might be a better way to go about it than giving you just like this in-depth thing on the story. So that's how we're going to go from here. Today we're going to be talking about New Avengers number 20. This issue was awesome. I absolutely loved it. It was a great read. There's tons of action. If you love a comic book with action, this is one you must definitely pick up. The story focuses on the Illuminati versus the Great Society. This is a showdown that series writer Jonathan Hickman has been hinting at for quite some time, and it finally happens. Both sides collide, and there is lots of smashing, punching, kicking, twists, turns, all kinds of stuff that you don't see coming along the way. There is great dialogue, and the dialogue's not just there to kind of like, be annoying or get in the way or detract from the action. It actually helps move the plot of the story forward, but it also kind of like knows when to pull back. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being overbearing with lots of dialogue, there's just enough to move the story forward, and then there's a pullback from it, and there's lots of action and great depth of imagery with the battle scenes. There's lots of good themes in this, themes of good and evil, and themes of making hard choices. Is destruction of life ever justified? Is it ever the right choice kind of deal? That's some of the themes that just rolling around right there that stuck out to me and really enhanced my enjoyment of the comic. So I also really love when comic book characters are put in a place where they have a moral dilemma, when both options are basically sucky, and either way they go, someone is going to be hurt. So they're not able to save everyone. I kind of like that. There's some great plot developments with Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is definitely the shining focus of this issue as far as characters go, and man, you'll love the way it ends, and I'm excited for the next issue already. There were a few things that I didn't really like. For one, I'm just not a huge Namor guy. I don't really like the Submariner. I think he's annoying. He's a jerk. I'd like to freaking punch him in the mouth. I don't really care for him that much. That didn't detract from my enjoyment of the issue, though. The plot, to me, seemed like something that was ripped right out of the pages of a script of Fringe. If you guys remember the J.J. Abrams TV show, Fringe, when you read this comic book, you'll recognize what I'm talking about and be like, what the? That was like season 2 or 3 of Fringe. What the crap? So it kind of seems like they, more or less just ripped this right out of the television series, and so it's kind of a little, I don't know. But that, again, was not enough to detract from my enjoyment at all. I liked the art. The art was fantastic, but I didn't care much for the coloring. The colors were a bit drab and kind of gritty, and not gritty in a good way, just like dirty looking gritty. Other than that, that is the only things I have to gripe about, and really in the bigger scheme of things, it's not that much. Giving this a score out of 10, I would give it a 9 for sure. This was very good. If you haven't been keeping up with this series, New Avengers, be sure to go out and catch up on all the back issues and start keeping up with this series now, because it is fantastic. Jonathan Hickman is doing a wonderful job, and I'm sure from the way this issue ended, things are about to get even better. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Check back in for more reviews.